Bam! Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Teas. I'm T.
And I'm Twizzle.
And this is Coffee with Teas, a weekly show where we talk about pop culture events, a little bit about the news, whatever else is happening in our lives, whatever else comes off the dome. So, welcome. Welcoming. Wait, let me fix that. Wait, I got it. We got it. We're good. What's up, buddy?
Sure? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Well, to kickstart our episode, I think we should talk about the holidays of the day.
Holiday of the day.
Today is National Pharmacists Day. And hey, they're frontline workers. They deserve a day. Some of them are giving out these very, very important vaccines. So let's give them a little shout out and a little love today. And it's also National Youth Day, which is super duper important because we need our youth.
Oh, if ever we need you, it's now. We need you now. We're so sorry.
We are sorry. We're very, very sorry.
Very sorry.
I don't even know if we should be apologizing, though. I feel like there's a few generations that need to be apologizing before we're apologizing. But hey, we're still sorry.
Right? Good morning, Ayana. What up, though? She said, hey.
I see that. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, teach your youth. Prop them up. Give them support. Give them love because they're our future. And our future is very important.
Listen, the kids are, I think, not that it's weird, but as you get older, young people, you will find that like the older you get, the more you say young person, the more it starts to make sense. Like I'm 37, so when I say young person, I'm just like, oh, not me. Okay, I mean not me. Like that happens real quick. And we just thank you so much to the young people who are out there in the streets fighting back against racism, against poverty, fighting for an eco-friendly system. I mean, these young people out there putting their lives on the line every fucking day. And that's the beauty of being young, which is you don't give a fuck. So you're willing to fight to the bloody end. And so many young people are doing that right now. So thank you for your sacrifice and your fight.
Here's to you.
Here's to you, young people. Not us. Not us. Well, it might be like you because you're still in your 20s.
Thank you. T, what coffee are you drinking today?
Oh, I am drinking French roast today. I thought I'd be fancy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it dark? Is it nice and dark?
It is nice and dark by accident because I wasn't paying attention. So
it happens. It happens to the best of us.
You ever get home, you're like, son of a bitch. But it's pretty good.
That's good.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Colombian rose with my typical little scoop of the hot chocolate to make it a mocha and some cream. It's yummy.
That sounds so amazing. I keep forgetting to try to do it. Like it sounds so good.
All you need is like the tiniest bit of hot chocolate mix. You don't need to add sugar. You don't need to add anything. Just the tiniest bit. And if you like cream or non-dairy or whatever you do, It's yummy. It's worth it.
Oh, that sounds yummy. Good morning, Maxie. What's up, bro?
Good morning, Maxie. How's our ugly sweater contest winner doing today?
So Twizzle.
That's me.
That's you. Let's do some Twizzle Talk. For those of you who don't know, Twizzle Talk is super fun. And I don't know why, but I just love the name Twizzle. Like it brings me such joy just to say Twizzle. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I promise I'll make Twizzle Talk more interesting throughout the time on Coffee with Tea. But I guess today we should talk about committee progress. I've been working on that a lot. We've been trying to do different recruiting methods, and we actually have, thanks to my interview with Cape Media News and everything circulating, we have people, to my knowledge, reaching out to me telling me that they're going to apply, which is beautiful. I don't have a say in any of the applicants. I just want that to get known. That's the town. So what happens if you are applying, is you go to the town website, you click on join a board or committee, you'll fill out this talent bank form. You've done it before. Mm-hmm. It has your basic information. Why do you think you'll be a good fit for the committee? And then they'll call you into a Board of Selectmen meeting. And there they will ask you questions on why you feel like you should be on this committee and what do you think you can bring to this committee. And if I don't remember the questions, I know I answered them because I'm on 2 committees, but it's really harmless. I mean, if you're anything like me, you're going to get nervous because I always get nervous for any sort of interview, but that's natural. If you're nervous, you're doing something right? But yeah, so I don't have a say in any of the applicants, but I'm very excited that people are applying. So please keep applying, because even if we get more applicants than slots on the committee, then that means in the future, maybe we can make the committee bigger, which is what I'm hoping for, but that's really not up to me. It'll be up to the committee once it's formed. And then a lot of questions I've been getting, because I was the organizer of the committee, they automatically assume that I'm the chair. And that's not how committees work. Town committees work as though you all get the selectmen decide who gets to be on the committee. And then once you meet together, you vote on who you think should be the chair of the committee. So if there's some awesome person that's like amazing and wants to be the chair, and we all vote that they're the chair, then they're the chair. But that's how that works. It's really neat. We try to stay democratic. We try to vote on everything. And really, the direction of the committee, it stays within the charge, but there's a lot of freedom with what you do with who's on the committee. So that's why we're trying to get as much people as we can, because a committee is only as good as its members, So thank you for applying, everyone. And if you see me out there doing outreach, feel free to say hey. And thank you for spreading that Cape Media News segment. Thank you, Emily Tulloch, if you're watching, for having me on Cape Media News. And thanks, Coffee with Tea people, for supporting me.
Yeah. Good job, guys. We got to support the Twizzle. She's doing great things in the community. And I think it's essential to be on committees, which is something that I'd always been interested in, but I'd only started maybe a couple months ago. I think what you're doing is important. And committees are, the parts of the building blocks that shape how your community works, the kind of funds that you get, the kind of police officers that are hired. Like, your committees are what helps run your town, your
local government,
your county, your local government. So please get involved with your local government, because it actually matters. It really, really fucking matters. So thank you so much.
Just to put it into perspective, there are some scary people on certain committees, and there's a committee for everything. There's a committee for finance, there's a committee for housing, there's a committee for everything. And people are now, after the recent local elections, are getting to know who's running for county commissioner or things like that. And people are getting pretty shocked to see who's running. But the thing is that these people have been here. So it's get involved now, get informed now, because you have a right to know who's having a say in your town, because it is directly affecting you one way or another. It's always going to be affecting you. So get involved in local politics, even to the tiniest degree, if it's just doing your research on who's in what and who's doing what, because it's important.
Yay, Twizzle! Absolutely it is.
And for the record, I'm not a big fan of politics, so I'm not trying to push politics, but I'm just saying use your noggin a little bit.
Right? And I mean, as a person who's not big on politics, the idea of her, pushing the idea and not just the idea, but the ideals of a stronger, more diverse community, I think is honorable.
Thank you.
I think it's a really great thing. So thank you. And so does Kate. Good morning, Kate Martin.
Good morning, Kate.
She said good morning, and she votes for you.
Thanks, Kate. And Maxie, I'll definitely let you know if I need a choreographed recruiting dance. That sounds amazing.
You never know. You never know.
Never know.
So since you're talking about politics, we absolutely have to address the riots on The Capitol building now, I know we have all heard it. It's been all over the news. It's been all over the radio. It's been everywhere. And maybe you're tired of hearing it. Sorry, you got to hear it. We're going to have to continue to talk about this because we need to keep this in the limelight. Okay, remember these times, please, God, because the ways that we got here are pretty laid out, and we need to stop making the same mistakes.
History is a pattern. Now, you've heard the phrase that history repeats itself, but it's also a pattern. And there's a rhyme and a reason, and you can see throughout, if you pick up a real history book, you can see the events leading up to major events like this. And so, when we're talking about this, I told T before we started streaming, I said you have to headline this because I really don't have words, because I have feelings and emotions, but I don't know how to express them properly. And so T's going to talk about this because she's great at expressing her words. But T drew to my attention that there are probably a lot of people in the same boat as me. I'm not sick of hearing about it. I know how important it is. I just don't know what to say because it's so crazy. So go ahead and take it over, T.
It is so crazy, and I'm so glad that she brought that up because there are a lot of people who just don't know how to express themselves especially with this kind of insurrection. You know, I've never heard that word used so many times in my life other than right now. Yeah. So let's just go through it. We all know what happened, right? And if you don't, let's do a short overview.